Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. It's Jodie Fitzgerald here. It's your dog training. I'm a licensed family dog mediator, and I love helping dogs and people understand each other and live in harmony. So today is Friday, the day that we get to talk about a dog's view. And I just really like the thought of helping you understand and people understand being with their dog, sharing space. And this is really important to me, and it can really help your relationship with your dog. And I'm talking about not just living with them, but actually truly being together with dogs. It's one of the most heartfelt and special parts of my life. That feeling when I can share space with dogs so easily, it's really a gift. When we think about life with our dogs, we often focus on what we want them to do, how to behave, where to sit, when to come, when to go to the bathroom, when to drink even, and when to eat. But there is something so powerful when we slow down and ask, how can I simply share this space with my dog in a way that feels good for both of us? This idea connects so beautifully with both the legs model and the total welfare model because it's about way more than training. It's about understanding choice and emotional experience. So let's start with the learning. Sharing space is a two-way street. Your dog is constantly learning from you, your tone, your energy, your movements, and you are learning from them. When we pay attention, when we really learn to pay attention, we realize that they are always communicating with us. Sometimes it's only with their eyes, sometimes it's how they position their body, or even where they just when they where they choose to rest. Every being is born innocent, curious, and open to the world, and learning to feel trust and safe is dependent on the experience that each one is exposed to throughout life. So learning begins with these experiences, past and present, that ultimately mold how we feel and trust safety at the time. If a dog learns that humans are not, or if humans are always yelling at them, then they will learn to avoid humans and to not. And if humans are always reaching out, every time a human comes near and reaches out for them, they will learn to pull away. If they're always, especially if it's like little dogs get picked up, but every dog doesn't like to be touched right away. So when we give them that opportunity to just come to us without actually reaching out, when we learn how to see how they want to be touched, if they want to be touched, where they want to sit, what they want to do, they can become much more comfortable and feel safe and relaxed. And so learning, they're always learning with what's going on, and you have to read them and help them because they can't tell us what they've learned. So it really makes a difference when we learn about their body language and help to understand what they're showing us, what they've learned, because we can't assume every dog wants to be touched or picked up or petted. And we can't assume that a dog is comfortable and happy every time we demand them to do something like to sit or to stay or or even to eat. We have to learn what the dog has feels about it and how to help them feel comfortable and safe. The environment is plays a really big part in this. The environment that you share together can either invite relaxation or create tension. So, is the space calm? Is it predictable? As I said, if the dog is going to, when it comes to eating, if the environment is too stressful, they might not be able to eat. So, learning how to help the dog feel comfort and trust and safe to eat, or do they think that it does, they're used to such a chaotic or lacking environment of having food that when you put out food, do they just gobble it down right away? So there's things to do to help them in the environment to feel safer and to have total welfare. And choice can really make a big difference when we let our dogs choose how they want to be close to us and we show them respect. That can really, really build trust. Environment is one of the ways that we really get to help dogs, because that's what we can really help to manipulate once we learn how to understand them and what they're saying better. Genetics is just huge for every dog because they're so different. Some are naturally really snuggly, and others are very much more independent. And a herding dog might want to keep an eye on everybody, but not necessarily always be touched. Like same as a guardian dog. A guardian dog might just come in and check on everybody, make sure everything's okay, and then want to go sit on a hill and just look over everything and take care of everything. And other dogs just want to come right away, right up to you and want to snuggle. So when we start understanding these differences, looking at their genetics, we stop taking it personally. We get to honor who dogs are. We actually um, can give them what they need and give them space to be who they are. When we respect their genetics and we don't take it personally, we decrease our expectations when you understand the genetics. And it changes your expectations, and then you don't have to feel guilty um, for that your dog is not doing something. When you understand, sometimes it suddenly is very clear why your dog is doing a behavior that you don't understand when you learn about their genetics. And then there's the self of the dogs. Our dogs feel us. So our energy, our tension, and our calm. When we're grounded and relaxed, they can feel relaxed too. Sharing space often starts with just regulating ourselves, thinking about our mindset, taking big breaths, slowing down, just being present with the dog. I so sharing space is learning is not is share part of sharing space is learning when and how to give affection. You don't always, like I said, we don't always need to reach out first. They can come to us. We can invite dogs to come to us, but let them choose if they want to come and if they want to be touched. When I pet dogs, I even do it with my own to this day. I will check with them. I will pet them a bit. Whatever it is, kind of rub. I usually start with the chest or the shoulder, maybe a little bit on the back, and sometimes I'll pet them for a bit, and then I'll stop and see if they want. When you ask your dog if they want your attention and the affection that you're giving, it's and give them that choice to have control. They so often will show you when you learn. Always will show you, but just a matter of learning what they're saying and how they're telling you. But some will start. It doesn't take long very often where they will start to, like, right away. As soon as you stop, they will look at you and they will maybe put out a paw. Sometimes they shuffle a little closer. They will do things to show you that they want more. Often they will go away for a minute and come back. It's a growing relationship. It's growing that trust and affection. And many dogs do really like to learn it, enjoy, even just starting with this, like I said, the soft strokes on the side, or maybe a little bit under the chin. And sometimes when we give them that time and space, often when we give dogs that kind of time and space, they will they will come to you. Dogs that will stay that never come near you will start to come and climb right up on you or sit down right beside you, ready to snuggle. But those moments only happen when they feel safe and when they know they have a choice. That's what sharing space is about: choice, safety, and connection. So when we combine all of this, the learning, the environment, the genetics, the self, and we begin to see the total welfare, what it really means, it's not just about control, it's about coexistence. It's creating a life where both human and dog can thrive together. When a dog chooses to rest near you, not because you asked them to, but because they want to, that's trust. That's love without expectation. And that's the beginning of the good life together. So just take a moment today, sit with your dog. Don't ask for anything, just breathe and share the space. That quiet connection, that's what it's all about. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I have inspired you to think about your dog and how you communicate, how your dog it shares the space that you live in, and wherever you take your dog, whatever you do with your dog, you're able to think about how to share that space and do these things together with connection and respect. And you can create that good life and give your dog total welfare, have that good life together. Please share this video if anybody needs any help. If you know of anybody struggling with their dog, please share this video, share my information. It's nothing better than helping dogs and humans get along and seeing dogs thrive and humans that love them become even more connected and grow together. I really appreciate you watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. And I will put in the comments um, a link for booking a call. I just see someone, thank you, who has commented. What about mutts that, while friendly and occasionally asking for pets, butt scratches, they mostly want to sleep in their crate or under the futon. I assume to let them be. Yes, that could be a very deep question. I like letting them be. I like learning about that's why learning about maybe they if it depends what you mean. If they're to me, the mutts is a very wide term. Um, I could say all of my dogs are mutts. So if it's a new in the home, it takes a dog a long time. Sometimes the theory, the common conversation is 3 months for a dog to adjust to the environment. I say I know it can be longer, and plus puppies are always changing and growing. But if the dog is, it would depend on their past experience, and if they're learning, it can take 3 months for them to really feel comfortable in the environment. You can really get to see the real dog. So it depends if it's a new home. Please, Sniper Wolf 101, don't hesitate to book a call if you think that maybe I could help you out, or let me know more. What do you mean? Um, Dogs don't spend all their time. Sometimes they might be shut down or upset or depressed or stressed. It's hard to say why they might want to sleep in the crate or under the futon all the time. It's nice to help them grow and come out of that kind of a small world. And it really depends. It could be trauma. There's so many things that could be causing that, but definitely giving them time and space, gentle encouragement, just gentle talking. I love sometimes humming. I recognize and realize how much a lot of dogs like my dogs sure get excited if I put on music and start moving. They love it, and it can get them up and moving around a bit. But so just sometimes the gentle sounds. You have to think about. There's a lot of stress that could be going on, that could be causing a dog to be hiding. Also, checking with the vet to make sure something's not wrong with the dog. Of course, always, especially with anything changing or anything new and changes in behavior. Even they should be checked by a vet because that can change behavior in multiple ways. Yeah, it's a deep subject, and that's why dogs are complicated, and science is here to help us. And my experience with hundreds and hundreds of dogs, I'm sure we're into the thousands by now. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, but yes, lots and lots of dogs and countless humans in 24 years of nursing. I've learned a lot. Had this dog since he was like 6 years old now, nobody but he does have some medical issues. Aw. Well, thank you. I'm glad that I hope to have helped and just not forcing. I don't like to force. I don't believe in forcing them. Aw. Please feel free to contact me, Sniper Wolf. Thanks. And I hope everybody has a great day. And I appreciate everybody listening and subscribe. I need subscribers. I'm getting close to that 2,200. I've been uh, or 2,200 or 2,140. I'm almost at. I've been one short. I've been there before. So I'm hoping to get a few more subscribers in. And I really appreciate that. And thanks for loving dogs.